What is up, everyone? February 16th. It's a Saturday. I'm going to be going over Friday's price action. And just kind of curious if you guys do like these videos, let me know. I've been thinking about just focusing on the Canadian MJ space, which is mainly my main focus area in the MJ space in general. So if you guys would rather just see those focused videos, let me know, and I can focus more on those and maybe stop putting out the S&P videos. But if you do like the S&P videos, that's great. And yeah, just let me know. Just trying to allocate my time appropriately to the best product. So I made $3,000 on Friday, and that was not playing any of these names. That was playing the MJ space. And if you guys want to go check out my trades on that, I go over what happened. It was an equilibrium pattern essentially, and it broke bullish. Here, I'll just really quick. This new company I'm not too familiar with, but I started covering them recently. As you can see, tightening daily equilibrium pattern, and then boom, broke bullish, 20% in one day, and I missed a lot of that upside. I was limited to my mobile. So anyway, S&P. So on with the video. Weekly time frame, extremely strong bounce. I personally did not expect this at all. If any, at this point, I would not be surprised to at least test this level of 280. We are so close to that level. I could absolutely see it testing, and I wouldn't put it past the market to even surpass it, which if that was the case, that would be extremely bullish. However, we still do need a higher low on the weekly time frame and higher highs. We did break this nice weekly uptrend, so that's where we are right now. We're approaching resistance. We're getting close. And yeah, if I were to enter any long-term positions, buy on the dip. But yeah, bulls just rocketed up from this low here in December, which I really thought we still could, in the next 2-3 years, we still could have some major downside. But anyway, so that's just kind of what I'm looking at in the S&P. Me personally, I'm still a little cautious until we break that level, and even after that, I would expect some serious, selling off to form a higher low and then a higher high for the weekly time frame. So with Apple on the daily, kind of going sideways, pretty flat. I don't like that. I thought we were going to form a clear higher low and then continue to higher highs, but again, this is nice. We have broken several layers of resistance, so maybe going sideways is pretty healthy at this point. Yeah, Apple. I still do like Apple, so we'll see what happens in the long run. Facebook daily time frame. We did break bearish from that hourly level that I was keeping an eye on. So if you guys recall, this was a level I was watching, and then all the way up here. And whichever one broke first, I would lean in that direction. So we did break bearish briefly the other day. And then Friday we saw a little more follow through. So we are in an hourly downtrend at this point. And we will need to see if that hourly trend can change. Netflix. So I pointed out the potential cup and handle pattern here, which we rejected immediately after I pointed out the possibility. And then we came right back up. We poked through a little bit and then rejected. So it's clearly a lot of resistance at this level, and ultimately I don't know if I'm going to be able to see any more information on the hourly time frame, but yep, here's the cup, here's the handle, rejection, came back up, came back down. I mean, we really need to break that resistance level with some strength if it's going to be a move. The fact that we have kind of danced around it for a bit when we should have broken it strong on that handle right here, has me a little cautious, but again, it could just be a much longer, drawn-out play. Just peeking in on the 4-hour time frame. So yeah, I would say this is bullish, but be cautious because we did not break that level with strength the first time. Amazon, I might even take it off of the list for this video because it's just not attractive to me at this point. Maybe let's look a little longer term to get a better picture of what's going on. Again, weekly downtrend to my knowledge. I mean, so in theory, this is the low of weekly consolidation, right? That's the last lower low. Came up. Let's call this the high. I mean, this could be a bull flag on the weekly time frame, but it's pretty ugly. We would have to, if this was a bull flag, obviously we'd have to see some more upside and ultimately get past this 1778 level. Daily time frame again. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so we'd have to come up, beat these two resistance levels, and yeah, continue higher highs. Gold. What is gold? Ooh, okay, so yeah, we saw that strength that we were looking for in gold, right? We were just creating that higher low, and we really need to start seeing the bulls come in, and sure enough, looks like the bulls started to buy. So ultimately, we have to get above 1326 for that higher high, and for that daily uptrend to keep intact. Oil. Oh, guys, so I sold my oil position today in UWT. For I made money, $500 maybe in the retirement account, but I'm kind of pissed that I held because I put it in something else, and I think ultimately this oil play will turn out better. So I'm actually really pissed that I sold. I don't know if I'll be able to get back in on Monday, but we closed right at this key resistance level. We have to beat that last higher high and make a new higher high for this daily uptrend to continue. So that was a big deal today, but I mean, I didn't have access to a computer. It would have been nice to see this, how it played out, and I wouldn't have sold it, but at least I made money, and probably, like I said, 20 was my target for UWT. So we'll see if that happens, which really it's not, it's only up here, which could absolutely happen, but yeah, we'll see. Nat gas was daily oversold, so let's look at the 4-hour time frame. We did have that double bottom. We did break that level. We did break, so there was the bottom here, right? We came all the way over, double bottom, and then we did briefly break it, but look, the bulls bought that right back up. So that could be a bullish sign. Hold on, let me see something here. Briefly broke it there, came down, no. Okay, so it's a little messy on the 4-hour time frame. We did break this previous lower high just barely. I would call that a rejection. Came back down, continued the 4-hour downtrend, and then boom. We actually made a lower low compared to this low over here, but bulls bought it right back up and actually surpassed this level. So we'll have to see if we can keep on seeing higher highs and then higher lows and continue to higher highs, because if the 4-hour trend changes like that, then the daily trend changes, and we should start to see a nice daily bounce. And of course, Litecoin, I am getting a little more interested in crypto with that weekly trend change. Of course, we saw, get rid of this. There's the low, right? There's a high, higher low, higher high. So that trend has changed. We did see some selling, which is okay, but ultimately, we got to form a higher low compared to this level down here, around 30.41. And then we got to make a higher high. So Litecoin could be the beginnings of a longer term trend change. So I probably will start to buy some crypto. And I hate to say it because there were a bunch of fucking losers buying it up here. And I'm sorry if you were one of those guys. But I mean, we all know those guys. Friends are like, bro, you got to get Bitcoin like it's the future. It's so secure, blah, blah, blah. Without them understanding the fundamental analysis of a parabolic move. I took a look at Bitcoin when it was like 3,000 or maybe 4,000. And I was just like, no way. It's already, it was like this right here. I was like, nah, like I'm good. But of course, just higher highs and higher lows. And then it gets to a point where, at 17, 18,000 when your friends are telling you to get in on it, it's not going to happen. I missed the move completely. If I bought in at 2,000, maybe I would be selling as it goes up, but getting in at 19,000 when, just a few months ago it was like 2,000, no way. No way. So, interested on this weekly trend change, but, I'm sorry, this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin has not changed the weekly trend. Has to get above 4,384 for that to happen. So, anyway, guys, $3,000 on Friday. Good day. This year has not been as good as last year, just in profits, because I'm not able to trade at my new job now. So I've been able to squeak by with about a little over $8,000 on the year, which it's not as good. I did $77,000 last year, so we'll see what happens this year. But anyway, if you guys do like these videos and want me to keep on doing them, let me know. And if not, I can certainly focus on my Canadian MJ videos, and that's a win-win. So anyway, you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you Tuesday because Monday is closed.